Hi, my name is Ben. Welcome to Frenchwood's TalkCast, where we speak about some of the biggest issues at camp and we talk with the biggest people on camp. Welcome back to Frenchwood's TalkCast. Today I'm here with a very special guest, and we are going to be talking about the mess hall food and how it's distributed, how they make it so good, and just the general behind the scenes of it. So, we have the camp director with us, Isaac. I just want to ask you a couple questions. First, where do you get the food from?
Well, we use various vendors, sometimes local vendors. We also use Shifts, which is a big vendor that we've been working with for years. Our chef does all the ordering. It's all approved by Ron, and he wants everything to be first class.
So is the chef working independently, or does he sometimes get feedback from you and Ron?
Ron's been doing this for probably over 60 years, and he really understands camp, food, how to order, what to order. So he does that in conjunction with the chef, and the chef's been here for over 20 years, so he kind of knows what Ron wants, and he tries to make it even better. He's a high-end wedding chef. When he's not here at camp, he's doing fancy weddings, and he's very, very proud of the food services here at camp, so he goes out of his way to make sure that everything is better than in any other camp in the country.
So speaking of the food services, what I noticed is that you guys have 3 lines. You guys have an alternate line, a regular line, and a vegetarian line.
And we also have the pasta line in the back.
Yes, and the salad bar.
And the big salad bar, that's right. And the alternate food line has so many different options, as well as do the food lines, the salad bar, etc.
Yeah, it's just such a diverse selection that I haven't seen at any other camp. And what I really want to know is, how do you guys make it happen? How do you plan this? How was it planned?
Well, it's momentum. We've been doing it for so many years. It's been planned and planned again. Ron and Ryan come up with a menu, and they do a rotation, and the rotation is beyond a weekly rotation. And we hire close to 40 some odd people that work in the kitchen and the dining room to make it happen.
So do you guys use top-class commercial-grade equipment?
We try our best to use some of the best equipment. And, the equipment becomes outdated, so we buy more. We try to take good care of all of our equipment. It's always serviced, always cleaned, put away during the winter so that it would last longer. So we hope that it lasts and keeps us going every year.
Excellent, sir. Yes, it's very impressive, to be honest with you. And one thing I want to really point out and pivot to is the vegan line. How did you make it happen? How did you make such a welcoming and good selection for the vegan kids here?
Well, because we listened to what they had to say, and we tried to accommodate them. We also have food for people who have gluten allergies. We prepare special food for people who can't have food that's contaminated. So we have a whole separate area in the kitchen to really prepare that for certain kids. So you'll see certain children come up and wait for their food, and it's given to them in a box, and it looks just like, and it's pretty much parallels the food we give everybody else, except it's allergy-free for those people who need it. We're also peanut-free, and we really look out for all food needs that the children have, as well as the staff.
Excellent. So, do you have any plans to expand or retract any services in the dining hall?
We're always looking to make it better. We want to do last year we did a dessert bar. This year our dessert person wasn't able to make it, so we're struggling a little bit for certain types of desserts, but we always have ice cream in the canteen afterwards, so there's plenty of food, and we do the pizza and the milkshakes. For after evening activity in our canteen, so there's plenty of food to go around and fit everybody's needs.
I find the canteen very impressive. Like, you guys managed to set up a wonderful wonderful dessert area for kids that's actually separate from the dining room. Who came up with the idea for the canteen, and what made it so successful?
Well, Ron had put together the idea. We used to do it in different places around camp until we built that. We used to do hamburgers, we used to do hot dogs, we had all sorts of other foods, and then we hired some people who are actual pizza makers, and they make incredible pizza, put together the milkshake and the ice cream, and we try to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, it's actually quite luxurious for a summer camp. It's such a great system. The other thing I wanted to touch on is the seating arrangement. It's very organized, very neat. What made you guys do that?
The seating arrangement in the dining room?
Yes.
We do, most camps do it by bunk. So we follow suit. I mean, it's just the way camps do it, so we do it too.
All right. Now, one thing I wanted to ask about is like general healthy options besides vegetarian. What do you guys do with that? How do you guys
I think most of the food are fairly healthy options. We really look to do protein and, all the different food groups that are available. The salad bar has tremendous amount of salads and fruit and cold cuts and tuna and cheese. I mean, there's just yogurt. There's,
yes.
Eggs every morning. There's a meat that goes with the eggs. There's hot cereal, cold cereal. I mean, you think about it, there's just about something for everybody at every meal.
Yes, and I noticed that when I tasted them, they're all very high quality, which I find shocking because we're in such a mountainous area, yet it feels so fresh. It tastes fresh.
Well, we get it locally, much of it, and then through our big vendor as well. And our chef prides himself on the food services and making sure everything is tasty and fresh.
All right, sir. So this was a great interview. Thank you for coming to my show. And thanks for tuning into Frenchwood's TalkCast. I hope to have you guys tune in again on the next episode.